never letting go of Paris. You know I held on too much.
Hello guys and welcome to this second episode of Smite support lessons. Today we'll be taking a look at the Mabel Fafnir game. Again, I think this is Xbox or PS4. Looks like PS4, sorry. And yeah, we're playing Fafnir, the Dragon God, the one and only. We just did an overexplain on him as well, so if you want my gameplay on him, you can go and watch that. So let's see here. Let's get straight into the game. Watchers Lono suggest you're going to start with your ADC, which I guess you are. If not, you should probably go and Bombas. If you're starting mid, that is. You're getting 4 multi-potions, and right here I have to disagree with you. First of all, Fafnir does not need 4 multi-potions. I like 3 health potions and 1 mana, even 1 multi. In any case, if you're going 4 multi-potions, you should always go 2 health potions and 2 mana potions. It's, let's say you get poked out really hard, but you're full mana. You're using multi-potions and half the potion is just getting wasted. Let's say you're full health and you don't have mana. you're just like losing health for no reason. So if you feel like you're very mana hungry, go 2 health, 2 mana potions. You're starting in mid right now. You probably shouldn't have gotten Lono's mask. You probably wanted Watcher's gift, just because you're gonna be clearing out jungle, and if Ra is anywhere close to what the meta is, we can't see his build right now. He's not gonna have Boomba's mask. He's gonna have like Warlocks 2 or something. Lono's is a luxury item, and this right here is correct. You want to go for the fire imps now. That's the good call. Now, the reason why fire imps is probably the best thing to go for right here. Don't get baited here and gank, because like there's nothing to do here. There's nothing, absolutely nothing to do. This actually means you loses both the smalls on the fire camps because you didn't go for it. And now this right here is really scary, because if they get that right there, they're going to hit level 2 and you're just going to die. The reason why going for the fire camps is good is because you can take the 2 smalls of the fire camp before they can come in, and then after that, if you get the big one, you're going to hit level 2, but they won't hit level 2. This right here was kind of the opposite. So you're going on for the gank again, and it looks like a Bragg might die. I would like to see you like sprint here. You're still gonna get the kill, but Osiris gonna get insanely low. But I think sprinting there just to make sure you get the kill is definitely the better choice. Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna pause this real fast. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry. Basically the sprint there, just to make sure you get the kill, and also you get yourself in front of him. The Osiris, or was it the Phantom? Could have gotten themselves in front. I also think you shouldn't have been right here right now. You should have been helping pushing out mid. There's no reason for you. Like, it's a bad hammer, because she was like 1 second off, or like 0.1 second off her immunity. There's no reason for you to be there. You got the kills, you know, like they are not gonna have any trouble doing it alone. But yeah, the sprint is okay in general. I think it's fine. Maybe I would have opted for a shell myself, just because you're not really sprinting out of anything. Like there's not any big slows. Maybe the solo would be the only thing. Looks like you want to jump there. There's no reason for you to jump. That jump just made it so you missed 2 Lono stacks and you didn't get your Watcher's gift passive. So yeah, I don't know. It was not the best. You can help out your Ra here. Just make sure you get it. Boop, you got one of them. That's fine. Okay, there's a lot of shot calling going down right now. Bragen's playing up mid. You seem very confused about what you're going to do. I think defending this beat here might be the right call. If you get it, you get the side camp. That's really important. You should start punching her in her face, which you do, and then you try and secure the speed. Very nice shot there. Good decision making and rotation. You want to help him out here, and you sprint out. I think he would have been fine without sprint. It's always good to be safe though. Rather use 1 sprint too much than like 1 too little, you know. Rather 1 too many, whatever that saying is. Just right here, you want to pull it back, like really far, ping out, help. That's really good. Hopefully Fafnir should react here by rotating over. If he doesn't, you're doing the completely correct thing here. Now this right here was the mistake. You should not have reset it. I don't think he's dying in mid, like with or without you. Ra is so fast. Just keep on it there. Like there's nothing for you to gain in mid right now. You're kind of neglecting yourself to farm a bit, if that makes sense. Like right here, there's not really a reason to rotate. You realize that as well, that by the time you're gonna be over there, he's gonna kill him. So that was really good decision making, knowing that he was gonna get the double kill there. The return double was really good. You're gonna hold the wave here, hopefully. So that's all good and all. Like, you're holding the wave. Use your one on it. Like, there's no reason not to use your one on it. You're full mana, you know. Like, now you're just dragging minions with you into the... Like, they see this rotation right now. You have 2 minutes behind you. I don't even think you realize it. And it's like, oh, like, oh shit. Use your hammer so Ra can just use his one. Now you're literally losing Ra 3 melee minions. And you're also losing yourself 3 Lono stacks, 3 Watchers regen. And as you can see right now, here comes in the problem with multi-potions. You're gonna be... like, you want health, but if you don't really want mana for the speed buff. So if you pop if you rather would have had a health pot here, you would have been way more healthy for a possible speed buff and wait. You're only level 4. I think ineffective farming is a lot of it. Use your 2. Like, there's no reason not to use your 2. You're full mana, you want to heal up. Use your 2 on the Ra. Again, you're leaving 1 minion, and you're too focused on doing the right thing, although your team might not do the right thing, if that makes sense. You have the complete correct ideas within your head, but you need to make sure your team stays to follow up. And this case right here, this is bad, because you're alone doing the side camps while they're fighting. Like, there's no reasons. If you rotate over here earlier, they're probably gonna get the kills regardless. See, he didn't get the execute off now. He might die because of that. So that's like really, really bad that you started that right there. Breathe through, go in for the jump, try and hit your stun on him. You missed that. I like being a bit more patient with this stun. I think makes a lot of sense. You get the sprint off. Sprint goes through walls. I learned something new today. Anyway, you really want to back right now. Like, you're overstaying your welcome so hard. You're not gaining anything. You're falling really far behind in farm. I think let's make that the big topic here. How can you farm efficiently? This right here is okay. You can 2 him, and then you just want to start hitting it. That's fine, and then you want to back. On your back here, I'd like to see you get Travelers, and looking at their team, you're probably gonna want to get... Now, leeching speed is not good here. You have exact goal to back and get the Jade Emperor's Crown 1, get Traveler's Shoes, and get 2 walls. Right now, you're gonna offset your back timing. You're gonna spend less effective time on the map right here. This is kind of sad. You're just gonna lose a wave. It's pretty much not worth it right now. So you should get full boots. There's no reason for you to be spamming voice commands right here. You want to get out of base as fast as possible. And I think that's one of the big things in Xbox. In Smite in general, but especially in Xbox and PS4. The faster you buy, the better. Like, you want to spend as little time as possible in the base, and you just spend like a solid 10 seconds figuring out what to buy. It didn't seem like you had an idea in your head what you're going to buy. You probably thought, oh well, I'm just gonna go to get Travelers. But I think this right here is a pretty good image of ineffective farming, because you had 35 Lono stacks in 7 minutes. Usually, like, a Ganesha is gonna have 75 Lono stacks by now, you know. I would probably have 60 Fafnir stacks. Fafnir Lono stacks if I was playing Fafnir. Like, you're farming pretty ineffectively right here. You see there's 2 in right now, so you want to go mid with the Ra. You're doing the right thing. Nope. There's nothing for you to gain. You're not gonna kill anyone here. It's not like anyone's out of position. You're neglecting yourself from farm. You're getting further behind where you could have had that position. Now you're 3-man splitting a wave looking for a kill that it's very unlikely you're gonna get, rather than helping out. Your ADC is getting ganked. Like, they're getting stuff on the other side of the map while you're looking for a hammer. I like this ward. Decent wards. Get wards up in both mid camps. The middle ward is also totally fine. I would have liked to see it on the other one. Probably use your 2 there and Thanatos instead of the hammer. Because, like, Sol is just gonna heal that up regardless. I think you just use the 2 to get the Traverse block, while Thanatos is 1, and you're pretty good there. So again, look at your multi-potion now. Like, it's giving you mana, but it's not giving you health. In general, that was just a really bad potion pop. So you're not ready at all for the Thanatos, even though he's calling in comms right here that he's gonna go in for the kill. And now he's going to die. And you're spamming nice up, but that was your fault for not helping. Because you were too focused on hitting that minion that you still haven't killed in front of you, you know? And again, you just lost 3 minions from poor positioning. You really need to step up your positioning in general. You have the complete right idea about how to play the game as a team. Like, you'd be an amazing shot caller. Also mid-side, right? Too bad. Happens, you know? Get those. You should You should rather like do stuff rather than spam useless voice commands like silence and stuff. Like quiet, nice job, you rock. It's not really worth the time if you don't have a PC keyboard, I'd say. Like, I see my brother do it all the time as well. He's like spamming stuff when he shouldn't be. Good old tier. You should probably just jump in on the Capra. Just be patient with your one. You're way too quick with it. You got lucky you hit it here. This is not good. Like, now you just want to make sure you try and kill the Capra, and he's not even gonna die, and you're dead. When Fafnir went in, he called for your help. You could have jumped in and looked for a stun. Instead, you were hitting the minion and you didn't even kill it. We need to be nice to our teammates, and we need to help them in what they're doing. It's so much better than that you follow a bad call than you do three opposite things, which were what you were doing. Ra was like half in, half out. You were just hitting the minion, and Fafnir just went in. If everyone would have followed, yeah, sure, you might have killed the soul. One of you would have died for it, maybe, but at least you would have got the kill. Instead, you got nothing. Fafnir died. You took a bad fight afterwards in mid. I think the jump in on Capra was okay. As soon as you realized you couldn't have killed him, you probably just should have ran. Right here, you're pinging. Again, like, focus on your own game, you know. Like, you know Raz and base. You jump dodgers, farm, you know. Farm, jump dodgers. You're missing farm. You're letting Sol hit there. That was way too late. It took you 6 or 7 seconds to realize you should jump dodgers. Stop spamming voice commands. Just maybe disable your voice command thing. I think I don't know. It's frustrating, right? Because you're limiting. You're obviously a pretty good player that has a really good idea of what you're doing, but you're limiting yourself because you're caring too much about what your team is doing. If you could use the same care as you do in your VGS for like looking at the map and like spam taunting right here because he did a bad ult. Like, come on, man. Mabel, come on, dude. If you could care as much about your teammate's positioning and watch the map, if you only used half the time you do doing emotes and that stuff, you would be a fucking sick player. Easy. Like, you'd be so much better. This is just kind of obnoxious, honestly. Like, I want to teach, but I can't really do that if I get sent videos where people just spam taunt and like spam voice commands and blame every other team. Oh well. Still have good win conditions here. You almost have your fully stacked Lonos. You can get a really good back here. Make sure you get a full wave, and then you get 75 Lono stacks. The mid tower call here is a bit risky. Like, I don't think you should keep tanking this. The ult is a bit fofto here. Like, you want to jump out. I would have preferred to see you jump towards the red buff. Now this was really bad because you had a really good back timing if you got your full Lonos, and now you're gonna get locked in by the Cabraken. That's a really good D transform. Oh, you might get out. And you got out. That's really good. Oh, or not. Nah, you barely didn't get out. That's unfortunate. I think you might have gotten out if you would have breathed down his wall. And then you would have run out before you D-transformed. The D-transformation was pretty good on the dash ult. I really like that. But again, there's no... You're not gaining anything there. You're never gonna get the mid tower in a situation like that. You didn't have enough minions for it. Again, like, there's no point. This is a really good back timing. Like, and it would have been as great with Lonos. But you're getting out of base with like 20 gold. It's super good. Everything is looking nice. There's no reason to go for the mid tower there. You had 70 seconds in Lonos. Just a general game awareness, not game sense, because your game sense is good. You definitely have an idea what is the correct thing to do. You just need to, like, that's your unit as a team. I'm gonna say this again. Good kill here. Nice cleanup. That's really clean. That's not a kill steal. That's a kill secure. There's a chance that Sol is gonna get out. Cabrag might pop up over the wall. Take that kill every time. I dislike this gold call. Hachiman sees you. Like, you probably didn't even see the Hachiman there. Yeah, now you're like, oh shit, Hachiman is here. So you pay attention to your map more. You saw Hachiman on the map, and oh, he dashed in. So you should just say attack right now and just stun him. Stun. Gucci AAs. What is this? You're not getting that. Now your DC's gonna die. Luckily he's gonna get out because he had a good Aegis. That was just pretty useless in general, you know. This seems pretty toxic to me. Anyway, God damn it, PS4 is toxic. Let's try and keep coaching as good as we can. Going here to mid, I'd like to see stun out Capra. It's fine. Like I probably would have missed that as well to the backstep. We chilling? We having fun? A bit later in rotation, right? That tower's gone already. You want to make sure Ra doesn't go in the aggressive way here. Your main objective here is to make sure Ra doesn't die when he goes in. And you do that, you cover that option. And again, I just want to point out, you're not farming too well. Like, you're farming pretty ineffectively. Like, you're missing things. Right here, you just gotta go in. You gotta go into the pillar and ult. Yeah, exactly. I would have liked to see that a lot earlier. Ra sniped it. That was pretty lucky. There's no reason to go in now. Like, there's nothing to be gained, if that makes sense. You had a really good stun, which kind of bailed you out. If you would have missed that, you probably would have died. There's nothing to be gained. Like, your Cyrus was dead. It was a 3 versus 4. There's no reason to jump in, you know, at that point. Alright. Thank you. Perfect. Alright. I like it here. The Shogun's Kusari looks like you're going for. I can dig the Shogun's Kusari here because you have an Osiris and Fana that like somewhat goes well with it. But I would say in general, it's not really gonna pay off too much. I would rather see you go for like a Void Stone for more damage and more pen, or like a Pestilence. Even Genji's probably better. You get the gold seal here. This could be a potential turn. Good hammer, really good hammer. Try and get in front of him rather than get the kill. It's alright. Like, that's obviously not your kill, but it's still a kill for the team, so it doesn't matter at all. This right here seems really greedy to me. Again, you're not effective farming. There's no way you're gonna catch him. He already knows he's getting ganked. Rather get the buffs like AMT's doing. This is what you want to do in general. If you get picks like that, just take away all the buffs, back camps included. That means you are getting farmed. They are not getting on their side of the map. So every time you're taking away a purple buff, you're not only gaining it, but you're also making sure they are not getting it. So it's like a double win, if that makes sense. Whereas getting neutral farm is like, oh well, or getting your own farm is like, oh well. Taking their buffs is way more important. Try and stop teaching Thanatos how to play. Focus on your own play. Focus on the map here. Look for travelers. Go. If he's not going to speed, you just go and do the Ra. You know, it's not your problem. For efficient farming right now, I would rather not see you do this blue right now. And now, like you're very confused whether you do it. Now, if you commit to it, you just gotta do it. But I'd rather see you go mid here. Thanatos doesn't help you finish off. You should probably not take that. Good job. Let's see. Look for the hammer on Erlang. If you don't get the 30 Gs, you can always just go and bop him in the face once. That usually works out really well. Because none of your Thanatos were with Ra now, that means he died because you 2-man split a blue buff, which there was no reason for. Always try and 2-man split mid waves with your mid laner. It's not only because it's more efficient, but it also keeps your mid laner safe. What you're doing here essentially is not like keeping him safe, you know. Good sealer there on the red buff, I like that. Get the 30 Gs back out here. There's no reason to play aggressive. Look at the map, you only have your Thanatos with you. You're risking yourself here now. You're gonna miss a whole wave and right again. This is very inefficient. Like, you would have had a big lead on Cabracken right now. So let's just do the math real fast. If you 2-man split a wave, you get, is it 66%, right? Of the XP. So you're getting 133, I wanna say. It's not that. It's something more. But you're gaining over 100% XP. Clear the mid-way for that. You see Dashi at the back camps. You see Fana's probably fine here. He's probably not dying. Maybe I was wrong. I think he was out there regardless whether you went in or not. It's good you're here now, but Dashi was also on the other side of the map and she could have been an easy kill. I'd rather see you punch down the Cabracken wall there and then go and help the Ra with Dashi on the right hand back camps, which she just stole away. You can look for an initiate here, get the stun, really good stun, hit the 1, and you know how to do this correctly. Like, this proves you're a really good player. Like, wait for the max duration on the 3 and then stun, whereas many people just stun. You missed that stun, that's unfortunate. Seems like you have pretty low sense in general. Maybe up your sense a bit. It seems like you have a good hard time flicking. You can just back here again. You want to keep constant eye out here. Make sure no one goes on you. And you're good. Get your You're taking way too long. Like, you need to figure out in your head, like, what am I buying when I'm backing? Looks like you're gonna go Phoebes, I think. Stoner Gaia has some merit to it because they went Erlang, and I guess the Dashi counts as a pull. But I also think you gotta take into consideration that anti-healing is gonna play a very big factor in this game, or it should at least, because you have a Ra. Good thing you're getting in front of the Kraken here. It really works out well for you. Getting in front makes sure that he gets kind of body blocked, right? Attack Fire Giant. Alright, so you both have 2 dead, so this is a very ballsy call. I'd call it. It's 19 minutes in. You could get it because you have a very fat AMC and you have Shogun's Kusari, so this might be a timing they're not expecting. So I think this call is gonna pay off. Could have waited for Thanatos. I think it's okay that you didn't. He's not the biggest. Like, he would definitely have done well with it, but it's also just risky waiting there. It's a pretty good call. Very risky. Would I have done it? Probably not, but it paid off. So it's definitely a good call, right? Get the neutral here. Make sure you get the oracles. That's really good. Beelining for that. I like that a lot. Beelining. Nah, let's just not do that pun. Get your purple here and back, I'd say. You can get full Gaia on your back. You should hit the buff, dude. You're just wasting time. Come on, man. You spend too much time like giggling around in general, like just kind of fucking around for no reason, you know. I think that's just one big tip. Take the game, I would even say, less serious, like, because you are taunting and writing and pinging because you're too keen. And if you just say, okay, they're just people as well, they're just playing, maybe you'll stop doing that, you know. I think that's like a big thing here. Just chill, you know. Just be you. Focus on your own gameplay. Make calls for the team. That's fine. If your team is not following up on the call, don't do it. Okay. Go right here. So I want to see a sprint to get Ra out first of all, and then a stun on Dashi. You're waiting way too long with the stun here. There's no reason to use the 2 on Ra. He's not really getting out. So you should, by this time Ra's probably dead. So you just want to ult. You want to ult because you see Thanatos is coming on the map. And Fafnir ult basically gives you kill position. You're kind of confused right here, like with what you're doing. And get a stun here. Really good stun there. And good ult off it. Maybe you should 2 before getting out. You can probably look. If you get a chase down right here, you want to look at the map right now. My AMC split pushing that tower. We can probably do PK right now because you are in a 2v3 scenario with your AMC split pushing. So if you do PK and chase them out, which is the exact correct thing you're doing right here, that means you're gonna get a tier 2 tower and you can probably get Paul Neiman off it as well because someone wants to back. You can probably even get mid tower. Nice try there. You're gonna get mid tower here, I think. So let's see, you use your 2 there on the wrong target. Always use it on the MC. I think you just missed it. But in general, like, I think one of the biggest thing, I had a very big problem myself with being mad at other people for not playing just like Obey played. It was like, why is rank not like scrims? But I just kind of leaned back now and I have fun and I still try hard, very hard. But I don't really care if someone in my team makes a mistake anymore. It's annoying, but I don't spend time on it. I focus on other productive things like taking timers, which is not one timer has been taken. I guess it's really hard on Xbox, so that PS4, so that really excuses it. But like, it seems rough. Right here, you probably want to get it. You had a big disarm opportunity right there. I think you should have went for disarm on Erlang. I don't really like that. Like, you're not gaining anything. You missed the hammer as well. You're way too scared. You could have maybe gotten Ra out there. You're sitting at like 1500 health. And like a Stoner Gaia, Fire Giant, your regen is really high. You can probably even fight into this right here. Like, you have a very fat AMC and they are pretty low. You have your Fafnir ult. You're not really dying here. If you're back here, I would like to see you start your Medal of Discord. Sell Lonos, start your Mantle. You're selling both and you can get full Mantle. Okay, that works out totally fine as well. Alright, Spirit Robe. Okay, first of all, why would you sell both relics or like, sorry, items there to get Spirit Robe? Keep low nose. It's 150 health. You're making yourself way less tanky. Second, why Spirit Robe? What is the deal with Spirit Robe here? What makes Spirit Robe good? That you get 10% damage mitigation when you get pulled in. I would way rather see you having 30%, or like getting that passive at 30%, which ensures you can jump out, you can stay safe with Fafnir. Fafnir's biggest strength is how we can stay safe, but if you can't stay safe, and they can burst through a Spirit Rope with that team, like pretty easily as well, I'd say. Lock you in, CC chain you. They have a good time doing that. They have knock-ups, they have constant CC, they could Kabraken blink you into a, like his CC, into like Erlang CC, into a Sol ult, into a Dash ult, and you're just dead. It doesn't matter if you're Spirit Rope. If you have Mantle Discord, you can jump out, you know. I like Mantle a lot more than Spirit Rope. It's more protections as well. And especially when you can afford to do it. That was a sick snipe. Holy shit. You're doing the right thing here, being with your ADC. I wouldn't like to see you all just run him down. Don't be quick with your hammer here, just run him down. You're way too quick with your hammer, like he's not getting out, you know. Just calm down, take a deep breath, run up his bomb and hammer that bomb. That's how we do it, okay? Do 50 here, you're tanking fire. Now this right here is a pretty big mistake, cause neither of you're both zoning right now. Disarm there basically did nothing for you. The ult is in a really good spot because you like kind of block him off, but MC is doing very less damage than he could be. You missed that, you missed that. That was really risky. You hit the 3 in the end, but you should just use the 3 first since it's easiest to hit close range, since it shot's a big stun. But yeah. In general, you're maxing your right abilities, your build is fine. Correct relic choice, sprint shell, almost always the way to go on the Faf. Despawn your ult, that's good. Jump in, I like it. Look to use your 2 on the MC here, and just bloop, start hitting your tower down. General thing here, I see a lot of people when they're tanking towers and phoenixes as supports, and you're definitely going to get the tower. Go in and hit it. You're doing it. A lot of people don't. Just hit it. You see Kabraken behind. You should probably be pinging your team. They literally just saw Kabraken behind you right now. Your team probably has no clues because they don't look back. Miss both CCs. That's kind of unfortunate. You know Kabraken is with your back right now. Your sole purpose is not punching down Hachiman. You're chasing Hachiman right now rather than peeling for your team, which is really bad. This could have been bad if it was a more even fight. Like, you have a 14k goal lead. Imagine if that was a 5k goal lead. Your backline's gonna die there and you're gonna lose the game because you're chasing down Hoi that set, you know. Good sprint to keep your Ra alive. I like that. That's a sprint. Look to get your 2, not on Thanatos. Like you have a tendency to use your 2 on people that's running away. You should 2 on people that are fighting, you know. What is Thanatos achieving getting a 2 there? Nothing. You can push down mid Phoenix here, you have 15 seconds. There's no reason for you to push in the right wave. Why are you pushing in the right wave right now? You've been so keen on not farming the whole game and suddenly you're pushing the right wave. Doesn't make sense, you know? Rather look for the buffs right now. The red buff is up probably. They have a purple buff that's up. Look for the buffs right now. The blue buff might be up. PK is not spawning yet, like... When you're back here, I'd probably like to see you get a Pyfax or something. You're getting double defense. Okay, so Spirit Rope Mantle is really safe. It's definitely not a bad build. It's very, very safe, I'd say. Which is okay. I think you're this far ahead. You haven't died, like really, in fights, you know. You only die when it's like your whole team dies. So you probably should have realized that and should have gone for, I think Pyfax probably would have been the better choice here. Or like Gem of Iso would not have been that bad. I think Gem of Iso would have been worse because they have slow immunities in their kits, such as Kabraken 1, Sol 3, and the Dashi 2 is slow immune as well, correct? So Pyfax would have done so much more for your team than a Cloak 2. Also, you should definitely upgrade your relics if you have so much gold this late into the game. Call a group up here and push mid. You see your MC is not following the call, then you gotta go to your MC and make sure he's fine. Map awareness in general needs to be better. Don't use your free like that, like, it's bad. They have the chance to go on you, you know. Be careful with your jump, it's your escape mechanism. Otherwise you gotta blow your ult. calling for the split push here by MC. Then you want to wait until MC is at the Phoenix before you go in. Thanatos has a weird angle here. Don't use your one. Like Ra's gonna clear out that wave, you know. There's no need for you to use your one on that, if that makes sense. I just like to see you go to ADC. Honestly, with Fafnir, just stay with your ADC. That's really good right here. Look to get your one nice, good ult here. You knew Cabrang's gonna ult. You're gonna get the kill. Kill Dashi. I probably would have spammed taunted him there as well, honestly. But your team's dying and you're spam taunting. Spam taunt when the game is over, dude. That was a good spam taunt, but you gotta do it when the game is over. Because now your whole team is dying because you just spam taunted and that's kind of bad. You're probably still gonna win the game, but that is a feels bad moment, you know. Gotta focus up, gotta wake up a bit. Good use of CC in general. The beautiful use of your abilities in this whole scenario was good here. You can probably end the game here, and they surrender. Okay, so see if there's gonna be a stat screen. It's probably gonna come up. No stat screen. No, seems like there's no stat screen. All right. So that was the third episode. That was the Fafnir gameplay. I gotta say, I think your biggest problem is honestly that you just care way too much about what your team is doing and what the enemy team is doing. Like taunt when the game's over, you know, a taunt when there's nothing else to do. Pay attention to the game. Don't like teammates, you know, they're humans. There's gonna be idiots in between and like get frustrated, but don't get frustrated in the game. It's only gonna make your team play worse. You spend way too much time like typing, or not typing, but like pinging and doing voice commands rather than actually being a presence on the map. So if you get better at that, you're gonna improve a lot. I think you have the right idea about how to play Smite. You know what to do. You have good calls. You have very good game sense, but you need to respect that doesn't necessarily mean that the 4 other people in your team has the same ideas as you. So when you're going for that speed buff invade and you see them fighting in the soul lane, you want to make sure that you help them rather than going for the correct call, because they have a bad call, but they're so committed to it because they don't know better. So you gotta make sure you go and help them out there. I think that's the main thing here, because you're definitely a good player. I can see that. I might have been a bit rude. I'm sorry. That's just my style of coaching. I like that a lot more, being like, what are you doing, rather than, oh, that was unfortunate. Get him next time, you know. Then you never learn anything. Gotta get it a bit rough sometimes. But yeah, I think those are your focus points. You had very, very, very above average game sense. Like you had the correct calls, you had the correct ideas about how to play Smite. I'm just repeating myself now, but I really want to emphasize on how good that was. Keep doing that, and keep doing that more. But also look at, is my team capable of playing Smite at the same level, like in brain, like the same brain level as I am? And in this case, no. Then you gotta step it a few levels down and adapt to their playstyle, you know? Help them out. Again, following a bad call is better than doing three or two different things. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked this episode, and I'll keep doing lessons. Thank you so much for the response I got on them. They're really awesome. I'm definitely going to keep this up with the throwback series. It's probably going to be one every single day until Worlds. And we're going to watch through all of the spring split. Very exciting about that. Do some lessons, do some ranks, do some over-explained, do everything you guys like. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like it, comment, subscribe, press the bell. And until next time, I am going to peace out. See you guys. Goodbye. Oh, that looked like a dab. That was not good. Peace out. Goodbye. Alright, that's a way better ending.